Everything flickered and I drew my weapon, but... nothing popped out and there's no static noise, so I'm assuming I'm doing good. We're okay. We're safe. And we're at a wall. It's a door? Oh, it is. Well, that was terrifying and pointless. I like Fatal Frame, I'll like it. I've actually never played Fatal Frame. I'm familiar with Fatal Frame, though, at least. I am familiar with the Fatal Frame series. But I've never actually played one.
Laura? Where did she go?
The meth van! Oh yeah, I cannot read that at all. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. Okay. I have no idea what that... It's the weirdest thing. I was like, if you're too scared of the abyss, you won't be able to look into the abyss. Also, there's a wrench here. Okay, thanks. Letter and a wrench? So someone's about to attack me? I don't see anyone. Crimson Butterfly is your favorite out of the Fatal Frame games? Well, if I end up picking one up, I'll definitely take your recommendation then to try Crimson Butterfly as a good one. Oh, hey. Get off me. Did I see they're re-releasing Clock Tower? I didn't. That's awesome. That's another one I do know. I've never played it, but I do know that one. Listen, I didn't play a lot of horror games. Horror, not exactly my genre of choice usually. It sounds like someone is stumbling towards me. Oh. It's just a bug. Or not. Oh, there you are. Boo! Now, the important question here. We did it! You want a horror comedy game? You highly recommend Clock Tower 3. The way some things are animated is just too funny. I'll put it on my suggested list. Horror comedy can sometimes be very fun for me. I'm a big fan of like the early works of Peter Jackson. you'd lend me the disc when you could. Don't worry about it. I can probably find it somewhere. I mean, if they're re-releasing them, I imagine we'll probably get the third one too re-released at some point. Of course, I say that, but we still haven't gotten the second or third remastered Metroid Prime game. Alright, folks, we did it. We made it to the Happy Burger. Everything's gonna be A-okay. Just looked up the price on some of the copies of 3 and Oof. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just kind of like, if you want like an authentic original copy, yeah, you're probably gonna be... Ah! I will get to you in a minute. Ah! Get off me! 80 to 200. Yeah, that sounds about right. I actually went to a used game store once and they had like a copy of the original Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo. The one that's actually Final Fantasy VI. And it was like listed at like $100. I'm like, why the heck is that worth $100? They're like, because that's what it's worth. It's really rare. I'm like, really? Like, how many rare games do I have sitting in my closet? Okay, it's kind of funny that you just slid in like that and went flop. Yeah, I'm still gonna kill you, even though you're somewhat funny. Wondering that yourself, too? You never really know with those sort of things. I'm used to my stuff being told that things are like, oh man, this is like super like worth money, and then it's actually not. Like my mom constantly comes to me just like, I heard that all of my Disney clamshell movies are worth money now. Like, no, they're not. Those things were sold in massive bulk, and they're sitting around in thrift stores by the bundle. People like to think that they're worth something, but they're not. Like, same thing with Furbies. Like, oh man, everyone wanted a Furby back in the day, so they must be worth nothing. No, no one wants a Furby now. I usually get... I have over 30 Furbies because I can collect them dirt cheap. Well, sadly, other... Happy Burger was less interesting than regular Happy Burger even. Oh, I didn't realize it was a... You get the A set, the B set, or the C set. I guess the A set doesn't come with fries. All come with a soft soda, medium, with ice. Ooh, wow, it comes with the ice. And refill option for those who are not concerned with their sugar levels. I love finding stuff like this in games. Buy one of these delicious Happy Burger kits. Discount coupons and Silent Hill amusement park tickets included in every bundle. Wait, you buy a burger and you get an amusement park ticket? That's a great deal. Alright, so how far are we away from... Neely's bar's got a save point in it. You just check the price of one of the other games you've got, and you're going to be holding on to it for years. Well, as long as you keep it in good condition. You really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. So, like... New York? Oh, Wind Waker. Oh, yeah. Even better, do you have the gold disc or do you have the colored disc? Because they released two versions of Wind Waker. One where the disc is kind of like white and gold, and the other one where it's like full colored version of it. It was supposed to be their version of like the gold cartridge for the Wind Waker. Imagine if there's a different... You think yours is the gold disc? I wonder if there's like a price difference between them. See, so not Happy Burger, not there. Neely's Bar. Question mark. Also, why is the jukebox breathing on me? You got the collector's edition disc for the GameCube? Oh man. Wait, is that the one that has the that has all of the old games on it? Like Majora's Mask and Zelda 1 and 2. So there was two different collector's discs they put out around the same time for the GameCube. One had Ocarina of Time and the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Oh, okay, that thing actually freaked me out. I thought that was like a little closet or something hunched over. The 1-2 Majora's Mask and the Wind Waker. Ah, man, I never was able to get my hands on that one. I tried to like, if I ever saw it like at like GameStop, I planned to like buy it back in the day, but man. I just have the one that has just Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest on it. Friend gave you the disc? That's a good friend. Well, I saw you go somewhere. You skittered off somewhere. You're into the car? We're under the car. They also bought you your mic? That is a very good friend. Alright, where the heck am I supposed to be going here? So the American Cafe is supposedly where the wrench and the thing is. Hi. No, don't break that side. That's wasteful. Oh. Did you crawl through the little crack? That's impressive. I didn't know you guys could do that. Ah! I just barely dodged out of that thing's range. There's still something in here. There's a phone ringing. Oh, there's just a bug. No phone. Where are you, phone? Oh. I forgot, this nightmarish hellscape has payphones still. Reinforcing my belief that this is not actually set when the game came out.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Anyone there?
Is your fridge running? Is it a ticket to the amusement park? No, it's a blank piece of paper. Oh. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will loose the abyss. You better go catch it. Oh. Okay. Here, I thought I'd have to do more to find the wrench. It looked like it was in the cafe. But I've already been in the creepy apartments. Are the other lights green? Nope, they're all red. Why didn't I know that they were going to be all red? I love groovy music. I too love groovy music. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmare. This is just turning into Kingdom Hearts. Use the wrench. Uh-huh. The bolted gate. What the heck? I don't even want to know what those are. I'm just running. There was something under there, and I don't want to know what they were. Like, I don't know if they could attack me. I don't know if they could hurt me. But that is exactly the type of thing that's creepy. You did check your Wind Waker is the gold one? Nice. Okay. Well, I'm in the park. Is there going to be some monsters in the park? Which actually sounds like a band. Or a movie, like a kid's movie. What the? Oh.
Hey. Are you...
You know, I'm just noticing for the first time how
feeling
short
better?
she is.
This place is different from what I remember.
Yeah, usually the town isn't like hellish and
Yes.
full of monsters.
Things never really stay the same, do they?
That's one way to put it.
I guess not.
I remember it with like there being light and I was able to see further.
I don't
You mean you remember it being day?
don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
You did the fastest cleaning you could do.
My mama?
You did it. Got things clean.
She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Everyone I keep running into gets killed. Want to hang out?
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean...
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
Okay.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
No.
Out of where?
Yeah.
This town. Silent Hill.
He said the thing.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. You do you.
You didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
Dude, give it up.
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all
He has to
right?
say Silent Hill 2 to do the title drop.
Angela?
No,
Silent Hill 2, Back in the Habit.
please. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
Angela, it's
Don't,
okay.
don't touch her. No. James, you're the worst. Seriously, dude. And then her eyes open up. Okay, so what does this say? My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. So your patient buried it here. Was this written by the director or... I also noticed that my patient is not James in this situation. Oh, hey, now we get to go to the Historical Society. You know, you kind of forget that you're in the hell dimension when you're in the nice park. Park doesn't get all hellish for some reason. I'm sure there is a deep-seated psychological reason for this. Wait, it's foggy again. Are we out of the hell dimension? Is it just nighttime in the regular dimension now? Everything looks normal. So yeah, I think we made it out of the hell dimension. Maybe it was when we went through that tunnel? With the creepy things underneath that were scaring me? Gonna be lurking now since I'm getting eepy? Alright, thanks for the lurk. Hope you have a good eep. Beware, people walk. I think this is the right place. Well, there's a light on it. That's the first indicator that something's up. Yeah, I think when we went to that tunnel with the creepy things underneath the grates, we actually made it back to the normal world. Bad sign. Didn't look like there was a crosswalk. Oh, when you're in the sleepy little mountain towns, you don't need a crosswalk. You just go. And everyone else has to yield. Oh, wait, look. It's a 286. We're still in the hell dimension. Have I faced any bosses yet? I fought the meat pinata in the hospital. And I don't know if you would consider the running away from Polygon Head fight a boss, but I had to do that too. I don't know if that qualifies as a boss. But I guess I would say the meat pinata in the hospital basement is probably the only boss fight that I actually know of that I did. Thanks for stopping in though, Moon Fury. Well, the Pyramid Head boss, right? Yeah, I just call him Polygon Head because I'm used to pyramids are four-sided structures, and his has 7 sides. So I think it's technically a heptahedron shape, but I can never remember how to pronounce it, so I just call him Polygon Head. Because that is technically accurate. Well, time to break stuff. Ooh, a corner office. What am I looking at? Art? The Lady of the Light, the unveiling of one of two statues commemorating the local folktale. It was a local folktale? The Little Baroness, the maiden voyage of 1916. People call them Pyramid Head, but I just say alien them. I mean, fair. So far, at least, to my knowledge, I have not seen them actually get an official name in the actual game. Oh. Hey. Speaking of. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. So there you have it. We don't know his name, but we have confirmed that it's not fog, it's mist. And there's more stuff to break. The Wiltsey coal mine, established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. There's a difference between mist and fog? Actually, yes. I want to say it's a matter of... Yeah, mist is more of a pressure front thing, whereas fog is a matter of like condensation. Also, mist is much more of a kind of like a wispy vapor in the air, whereas fog is a dense, like, I imagine the easiest way to say it is mist is more like what you would find at the bottom of a waterfall. And fog is more like walking through a cloud. They're both products of water vapor in the air, but how that ends up manifesting is like presenting itself creates the difference. It's much more dangerous to drive through fog, I can tell you that much. I actually went on a trip once, and we ended up going through this little, like, mountain pass, and it was through a dense fog. You could barely see, like, 15 feet in front of the road going through this fog. I was terrified out of my mind, because if someone slammed on their brakes ahead of me, I could not stop myself in time, probably. And then, out of the corner of my eye, while I'm driving down this pass, what do I see emerge in the fog on the side of the highway? A hitchhiker. I have never fucking noped harder in my life. No, not a moose, thankfully. I would have been real screwed if it was a moose. My car would not survive a moose. Title unknown, author unknown. Cup unknown. A waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown, depiction of a local area. This style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s, when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. Yeah, it's pretty sparse. Brookhaven Hospital. I've been there. 1880. The hospital was built in response to the Great Plague that followed the wave of immigration into the area. Originally it was a little more than a shack, but has expanded into a full-fledged medical establishment. Sad if the dude was genuinely in need, but kinda not gonna stop if that was the situation. He looked like he was a backpacker, not really like someone struggling or anything. He had a big backpack and everything like that, and like a hiker type looking situation. So I didn't feel like, I think he was just looking for a lift, not necessarily needing a lift. Like, it would help, but he seemed content. It wasn't like he was like, oh man, my car ran out of gas and I need to get someplace. Former director of Brookhaven Hospital. Well, doesn't he just look like he was a upstanding member of a cult? Well, this room looks like it was originally a place for human sacrifice. Oh, speaking of. Here's a hole. Oh, geez. Okay, here. This is a long one. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil. Oh no, we do know this story. This is, Maria told us this story. Minuscule stretch of rocky soil, devoid of food or shelter. There she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death, and her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as the midsummer moon, had vowed to undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly, as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such a cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. Every night the woman would stand there on the shore and lit a candle to help him find his way. But then one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade, as always, and he would look out in the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed and followed the reflected light, hoping against hope he would reach it, but surely he would have realized after a little while, like, never had to row this long before. Maybe I've done something better. He did not care for his aching arms or shortness of his breath, utterly mesmerized by the illusory light. When his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weak were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus he succumbed to a watery grave. That sounds like a him problem. In the IT field, we call this user error. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night and keeping lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bring her home. But was she a witch or not? It seems like a very different tale if she was actually a witch, and that she had ensorcelled him to keep bringing her food. While the story is clearly meant to be as a metaphor, is it? And a cautionary tale, it is to a certain extent rooted in reality, as the area has seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of Yoink. Yoink. Silent Hill Historical Sound Society founders. Bunch of blurry old guys. Alright. Time to descend into whatever's down here. It's okay. I know this is the door to darkness, but I know, in my heart, the Kingdom Hearts is light. Well, there's an alarm going off somewhere. I think I'm going somewhere. If I turn around, am I like just like 5 steps from the stop? No, okay. King Mickey at the end of the tunnel. That'd be great. Hey, where am I going? I feel like I'm walking through the lost woods. I mean, the only thing that seems to be changing is that noise seems to be getting, like, louder and louder. Or more frequent, I guess. Not louder. Oh! We made it to the bottom! September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. Toluca Prison. What's this thing? Okay. Wonderful. Well, when in doubt, keep going right. Crimson and white, the banquet of the gods. Okay. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. I happen to notice that those all look like the monsters. Toluca Prison Camp, built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War, converted into Toluca Prison in 1866. This seems like a weird place to have paintings. Or photos. Oh. There's a hole. I could jump down the hole. But I'm not sure I want to jump down the hole yet. There was another path I didn't take yet. Like this one, down here, where the flashy light is. Oh. That's a dead end. Well, you know, it's no time like the present to do things that seem utterly dumb. Right? Geronimo! No, I said jump, dummy. Oh yeah, get down on your, just like slide in. That's gonna make it so much better. Just go down the hole.